5 days out from the election, the Prime Minister is promoting his first home buyers scheme and arguing Labor's housing policies would be bad for the economy. But Scott Morrison has faced questions about why he considered changes to negative gearing himself when he was Treasurer. Political reporter Jade McMillan is travelling with the Prime Minister.
Under the plan, first home buyers earning up to $125,000 a year or $200,000 a year as a couple would be able to purchase a home with a deposit as low as 5%, and the government would guarantee the difference between that and the industry standard deposit of 20%. The Prime Minister denies that it will lead to risky lending, and within hours of this policy being announced yesterday, the Labor Party matched it. But the opposition is also promising to introduce major changes to negative gearing if it wins the election, promising to restrict negative gearing to people buying new homes only next year. The Coalition has been very critical of that policy, arguing that it will cause damage to the property market. But documents obtained by the ABC under Freedom of Information show that when Scott Morrison was Treasurer, he considered changes to negative gearing himself. The documents come from New South Wales Treasury. They say that the then Treasurer said that all options needed to be considered as part of broader tax reform, including changes to negative gearing, and Labor has seized on this, saying that it shows that the Coalition's attacks on this policy are nothing but a scare campaign, something the Prime Minister rejects.
We looked at all those issues all those years ago and decided not to do it. That's quite plain. We're not proposing to increase taxes on housing in Australia. The Labor Party is.
5 days out from election day, the latest news poll shows that Labor continues to lead the Coalition 51 to 49% on a two-party preferred basis. But the Prime Minister insists the election will be close, and he's pointed to seats like Lindsay, where we are now in Sydney's West. It's a marginal seat held by the Labor Party, but the Prime Minister says that the Liberal Party should be able to pick it up.
We're standing here in Lindsay. I'll refer you to the poll on Lindsay this morning. Look, this is going to be a very close election, and I'm very happy for this election to be about who you want to be Prime Minister, me or Bill Shorten. The bill you can't afford, or the Prime Minister and me who backs the decent, hard-working, honest aspirations of Australians.
It was an early start for the Prime Minister's campaign today, and we're expecting a long day ahead, which is a sign that this campaign is only continuing to ramp up as we get closer to election day.